He has not said anything. That is the part that makes this so hard to carry. There has been no conversation, no confession, no moment where he looked at you honestly and told you that something inside him had changed. He is still there, still present in a technical sense of the word, still occupying the same space, answering when you speak, showing up in all the ways that allow him to tell himself and you that nothing is wrong. But something is wrong. You feel it in ways that go beyond words, in the way a room feels different when he walks into it now, in the way his presence no longer reaches for you the way it used to, in the way you have started holding your breath in small moments, waiting for a warmth that used to arrive automatically and now has to be looked for. And the most exhausting part of what you are living through right now is not the distance itself. It is the uncertainty that surrounds it. Because he has not given you anything clear to respond to. He has not handed you a reason to grieve, or a reason to fight, or a reason to finally make a decision. He has simply been withdrawing, so quietly, so carefully, so gradually, that you keep questioning whether what you are feeling is real, or whether you are manufacturing a problem in something that is actually fine. You are not manufacturing anything. Here is the truth that most people are too afraid to say out loud. When a man has already decided to let someone go, when the conclusion has been reached somewhere inside him, even if the words have not yet arrived, he does not usually announce it. He simply begins the process. Quietly, in patterns so subtle they are easy to miss individually, but impossible to deny once you learn to see them together. And by the time most women recognize what has been happening, they have already spent weeks, sometimes months, working harder, giving more, reaching further, trying to close a distance that was never going to close because the person on the other side had already quietly begun to step back. If something between you has felt different lately, but you cannot point to a single reason why, if you have been working to maintain a connection that used to sustain itself, if you have been carrying a quiet unease that sits in your chest and refuses to leave, no matter how many times you tell yourself everything is fine, this is for you. These 5 things are not loud. And once you see them clearly, you will finally be able to name what you have already been sensing. Pay attention to every single one. Number 1, he stopped picturing you in his future, and you can feel the absence of it. It is a specific kind of feeling, difficult to name, but impossible to miss once you have felt it. There was a time when the future between you felt alive, when conversations naturally drifted toward what was coming, plans, possibilities, the shape of something you were building together. And in those moments, you felt the weight of being someone's future, someone worth planning toward. But something has shifted in how he talks about what is ahead, or more precisely, in how he no longer does. The future has become his again, not yours together. When he talks about where he is going, what he wants, what the next chapter of his life looks like, you are not in it. Not explicitly excluded, just quietly absent. Like the version of the future he is now carrying in his mind has been reorganized around a life that no longer includes you at the center of it. Pay attention to that absence. A man who is genuinely moving toward a future with you cannot help but include you in it. When that stops happening, when the future he describes has quietly reorganized itself around just him, he is not simply being independent. He is already leaving. He just has not found the words yet. Before I continue, I want to pause for just a moment. Where in the world are you watching this right now? Drop your city or your country in the comments below. Because the feeling you are carrying as you listen to this, that hollow mix of knowing and not wanting to know, women in every corner of the world are sitting with that exact same weight today. You are not alone in this, not even close. Number 2, he stopped resolving things and started simply waiting for them to pass. Every relationship has tension, moments of friction that require both people to lean in, to address something honestly, to do the uncomfortable work of finding each other again after something created distance. That process, the repair, the reaching back toward each other, is one of the clearest signs that two people still value what they share enough to protect it. But something has changed in how he handles difficulty between you. He no longer leans in, he waits. He lets the tension sit unaddressed for longer than it used to. He gives the minimum required to reduce the temperature without actually resolving anything beneath the surface. And then he moves on, back to normal, back to the routine, as if the thing that needed to be addressed simply dissolved on its own. Nothing dissolved, it simply got buried. A man who still values what you share does not let important things go unaddressed. It bothers him when things are unresolved between you. He feels the gap and it moves him to close it, not because he has to, but because leaving things broken between you and the woman he loves is something he genuinely cannot make peace with. When that urgency disappears, when unresolved tension becomes something he can comfortably live alongside, he has already stopped treating the relationship as something worth protecting. Number 3, the version of himself he shows you has become smaller and more guarded. He used to let you in. There was a version of him that existed only in your presence, open, unguarded, the parts of himself he did not show the rest of the world, his real thoughts, his quiet fears, the things that made him laugh in a specific way only you knew how to reach. That version of him felt like something sacred, like something he had chosen to share with you specifically because you had earned that kind of trust. But that version has been disappearing, slowly. The conversations have become more surface level. The things he shares have become more general. The real him, the one you fell in love with, has been pulling back behind something more managed, more careful, more guarded than before. And the painful part of recognizing this is what it implies. That the intimacy you thought you had built, the closeness, the trust, the specific kind of knowing that comes from years of genuine connection is quietly being withdrawn. Not taken away suddenly, just gradually reduced, until what remains is a version of him that is present enough to maintain the appearance of the relationship without actually being inside it anymore. That is 3 of the 5. And what comes next is where it gets closest to the core, because the final 2 signs live in the everyday texture of what you share and hurt the most to finally see clearly. Number 4, he has stopped growing with you and started growing away from you. Relationships move. That is the nature of 2 people genuinely building something together. They change, they develop, they become different versions of themselves over time. And when a relationship is healthy, that growth happens in the same direction. Not identically, not without friction, but with a general sense that both people are evolving in ways that keep drawing them closer rather than pulling them apart. But something has shifted in the direction of his growth. He is developing interests that do not include you, building a life that does not seem to need your presence woven into it. The things that are becoming important to him, the direction he is moving in, the version of himself he is growing toward, you are not part of the blueprint. And the painful thing about this particular sign is how quiet it is. He is not doing anything obviously wrong. He is simply living in directions that are quietly carrying him away from you. Pay attention to whether the life he is building still has room for you in it. Because a man who is growing toward a future with you grows in ways that create more space for what you share, not less. When his growth consistently moves away from the relationship rather than into it, that direction is telling you something important about where he has already decided he is going. Number 5, your gut has been sending you the same message every single day, and you keep finding reasons not to listen. You already know. That is the hardest part of everything I'm about to say. Not in the surface part of your mind, where hope lives and explanations are manufactured, but in the deeper place, The honest place. The part of you that has already been collecting evidence quietly for longer than you want to admit. That feeling you carry, the one that wakes up with you in the morning and sits with you in the quiet moments and refuses to be fully silenced no matter how many times you talk yourself out of it. That feeling is not anxiety. It is not insecurity. It is clarity, the most important and most overlooked kind. Stop finding reasons to silence it. Start finding the courage to honor it. A man letting you go quietly is not kinder than a man who says it directly. It is simply less honest. You deserve honesty. You deserve clarity. You deserve someone who either chooses you fully and shows it consistently, or respects you enough to tell you the truth. You are worth staying for, completely, without question. Stop waiting for someone who is already quietly walking away. Everything you are hoping to find has always been ahead.